today's crafting aisle has tons of these beads. They're plastic, they're wood, you name it. We are going to be using some alphabet beads as well as beads, regular beads. Now you can use wooden beads like these that I have. They come in different sizes and shapes. I am also going to be using 2 of these binder rings. You can find these in the kind of like the office aisle at Dollar Tree. They come 6 in a pack. We're going to use 2 of them actually. Now you can also use the smaller ones if you want. We're also going to be using some sort of string. I'm going to use the white jute string, but you can use any color you want. I'm going to use this lid as a just kind of a container to contain the beads as I'm using them. I'm going to open up one of the rings and I'm going to start threading the clear, colorful beads on this one. These are not the metallic ones. We'll do that in a minute. And I'm just going to start threading one side first of the ring, then the other side. I'm going to keep the color pattern as I choose, but you can do whatever pattern you want or all in one color. Now, because the ring has the little attachment where it can open, you want to do one side at a time, and once you're done, you just want to snap the ends, and then you have a beautiful ring bead. I love it. It's so fun. Now we're going to do the same thing with the metallic beads. We're just going to place them in the lid here, again, just to contain them, and we're going to do a color pattern that I choose, and we're going to do one side at a time. And then once they are full, then we are just going to close it up, snap it together, and then you have a fun bead ring. All right, we're also going to be using these stitching needles. Now, you don't have to use these. You can thread them by hand. It just goes a little quicker when you use the needle. I'm going to take my alphabet beads out as well, and then we're going to start by threading one bead through one of the strings, okay? And then we are going to thread both ends of the string through the stitching needle. Now you can skip this if you're not going to use the stitching needle. Then we're going to start threading all the other beads. Now I'm going to choose a pattern that I want, and I'm just going to add several beads, okay? I think I ended up adding like maybe 7 or 8, but you can choose the amount you want. Once you have those beads threaded, I'm going to remove the needle, and then we're just going to thread the alphabet letters on one of the strings, not both. I'm going to do my daughter's name and my son's name on these, but you can choose whatever you want it to say. You can say, I love you. You can say Happy Mother's Day, whatever you want. So I'm just going to keep threading letter by letter. You see that there. Then I'm going to thread both ends again through the stitching needle so that I can finish threading the other beads that are going to go on the other side of the name. And I'm going to keep the same color pattern once again, but you choose whatever you want. Once you have all the beads threaded, then it's time to attach this piece to the ring. So we're just going to open it up just like you see me doing here, and we're just going to tie it in a very simple knot. We're going to cut off the excess, and I did add a little dab of hot glue. You don't have to. This is just going to secure everything in place. All right, we're going to repeat the process. Now I'm going to speed it up, but this is just a review. I threaded one bead first through one string, then threaded both ends through the stitching needle, threaded the beads that I wanted in the color pattern that I wanted. Then I removed the stitching needle, and I'm just going to thread one of the strings, spelling out my daughter's name. And then we're going to thread those ends once again through the stitching needle, and we're going to finish threading those beads in the same color pattern. Once I have them threaded, I'm just going to remove the needle, open it up, and we're going to tie it onto the ring, making a simple knot, securing it with a little dab of hot glue. And then you just want to cut off the excess jute string. And how fun are these? Of course, you could make these in any design you want. These would be great to give as gifts, to keep for your own kids. I love how these turned out, but let me know what you think. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take more beads, and it does not matter what type they are. We're also going to use this white elastic band. I can find these at Dollar Tree year-round, and some small thin ribbon. I'm going to use jute string, but you can use any type of string if you want. I'm going to cut off a piece that's about 8.5 to 9 inches, give or take, and then a piece of string that's about, I don't know, maybe 6-7 inches. Now I'm going to start stringing in my daughter's name, and I'm going to start with the last letter first. So her name's Brielle, so I'm going to start with an E and then work my way up. Once I have them all strung, I am then going to string them right back up, except I'm going to skip the very last one. So I'm just going to string them right back up so that I have both ends of the string on the top of the beads. just like you see here. It is so easy. All right, so now we are going to tie this onto the middle of the elastic, cutting off the excess string. And now we're going to start to string some beads onto it. I'm going to use my stitching needle because it's so much easier to do so. I'm going to add a total of 15 beads on each side. And I'm going to start on one side. I'm going to create a color pattern just because I like color patterns. You don't have to. You can do all one color or whatever pattern you want. Again, I'm going to do one side at a time, and I'm going to add a total of 15 beads just like you see here. And then we're going to do the other side. All right, so now that we have both sides nicely put together, we're going to just tie in the end. Now, don't stretch the band, okay? Let it be how it is. Just make a nice tight knot. And then you want to cut off the excess as close as possible to the knot because we do want to hide that knot inside the last bead, just like I'm doing here. Just hide it as best as you can. And then once it's already hidden, you have a beautiful, what could be a bracelet, but it could also be a water bottle charm. These would be great to just wear as a bracelet when you go to a party and then remove it and put it on your water bottle and you know which bottle is exactly yours. Such a fun craft. You can do even multiples and give as gifts. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next craft, we are going to take more beads. Again, whatever size or style you want. We're going to take 2 pipe cleaners. It does not matter the color. Whatever you choose is fine. I'm going to use my wire cutters, but you can use your scissors if you'd like. And I'm also going to use my hot glue. And we're going to start with this pipe cleaner. We're just going to fold it directly in half and cut it. Then we're going to start threading some beads. Once again, just use whatever size you want, but I think the smaller the better for this project. And I'm going to thread 15 beads once again. I'm going to keep the same color pattern on both ends. That way it's going to match. Now I'm going to count 5 beads in and I'm going to leave a little space, maybe about a ½ inch. Then I am going to just fold it and twist both ends. And then we're going to fold and bring everything together towards that little space that we left. And we're going to twist it in the middle. We're going to create what will look like the number 8. Just like you see there. You see? One side a little bit bigger than the other. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, keeping the same color pattern. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. 15 beads. And then after about 5 beads, we're going to leave a little tiny space of about ½ inch. Then we're going to close everything up, twist both ends together, and then bring everything together in the center, right in that little space that we marked. And we're going to create another shape like the number 8. What we're creating is a little butterfly. I can't wait to show you. It is so cute. Now we want to cut off the excess pipe cleaners. That way it's nice and smooth. And we're going to take one of these oval, longer beads. Now we're going to bend each number 8, each side just a little bit. And then we're going to join them together with some of that jute string. Right there. Not tight, just enough to kind of keep it snug. Cut off the excess, and then we're going to hot glue that longer beads right there in the center. That's going to be the body of the butterfly. We're going to bring in the second pipe cleaner, and we're going to fold a 4-inch piece in half. So we're going to have 2 sides that are 2-inch long. And then we're going to make sure that the bottom where they meet is going to be nice and tight. We're going to add a little dab of hot glue at the top of that bead, and we're going to insert it right there. We're going to spread them apart just a little bit. These are going to be the little antennas of our little butterfly. And then we're going to curl them using the end of a paintbrush. This is so easy. Anyone can do. Of course, you can leave it just like this. You can add a magnet to the back, place it on the fridge. You can add string, make it into a necklace. The possibilities are endless. But what do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have fun crafting.